Good Tuesday morning. Even more dangerous summer weather overnight.
Those storms now racing across the country with millions in their path. It is July 21st. This is Today. Breaking overnight, a string of tornadoes tearing through the Midwest. That threat now pushing east, targeting major cities with heavy rain and damaging winds. While down south, preparations underway for Tropical Storm Bertha set to lash the Gulf Coast. We'll have the full forecast. Honoring the fallen, growing tributes to the American service members killed in the Middle East as the U.S. and Iran trade a 10th straight day of attacks. The new escalation pushing gas prices higher overnight. A live report from the region straight ahead. Out of service, the controversial new Air Force One donated by Qatar set to undergo major upgrades amid serious security questions. We'll have the very latest. Caught on camera, an Army veteran arrested after igniting this dangerous fire at a federal building in New York.
Mr. Ehrbacher was looking to injure people and harm people.
Just ahead, what officials are saying about the frightening incident and who he may have been targeting. Remarkable discovery.
Oh, stop! Oh my God! Is that a plane? That's a plane.
The wreckage of a crashed Pan Am jet found intact at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. This morning, our exclusive look at what it took to finally solve a mystery 8 decades later, and how that accident changed aviation safety forever.
Every time you set foot on a plane, you owe a debt to what happened to Clipper Endeavor.
Those stories plus fashion flashback.
My childhood was unlocked. Look what I found.
A staple of the 80s and 90s now taking a new generation by storm.
It was like a Gen X convention at my Costco.
Why shoppers, young and old, are going wild for the latest dose of nostalgia. And World Cup welcome. Millions packing the streets of Madrid to celebrate Spain's record-setting championship. We'll take you inside the historic celebrations today, Tuesday, July 21st, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Willie Geist alongside Chanel Jones. We are in for Savannah and Craig.
Good morning to you. We want to get right to our top story this morning, and that is another new round of severe summer storms slamming a huge part of the U.S.
Take a look at this funnel cloud forming in central Iowa yesterday, and overnight at least 7 tornadoes reported across the Midwest.
Roughly 85 million people are on alert for more extreme weather today, including flood watches here in New York and other parts of the East Coast.
Meanwhile, along the Gulf Coast, millions are bracing for what now has become Tropical Storm Bertha, the system upgrading into a named storm overnight.
Another major weather story, heat. Alerts stretch from California to across the South, with some areas expecting record highs.
We've got it all covered for you, including Dylan's forecast, but we want to begin with NBC's Maggie Vespa in Chicago. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Willie, good morning. Yeah, it was a chaotic night here in the Midwest with more than half a dozen reported twisters, as you point out, touching down in multiple states. Just the latest layer of violent summer weather slamming the U.S., with some cases we've now learned turning tragic. Overnight, severe storms tearing through the Midwest, spawning at least 7 reported tornadoes, including in Michigan, Iowa, and Wisconsin, where this drone captured a twister close up. In Michigan, the storms producing waterspouts over Lake Superior, and farther west, monsoon storms sweeping through parts of Arizona and even blowing this grill right off a back patio. It comes after days of heavy rain and flooding across the U.S. In Ohio, authorities say 5 adults drowned in a river near Columbus Sunday after one started struggling and others jumped in to help. A child forced to flag down drivers who called 911.
Holy moly.
In West Virginia, the governor declaring a state of emergency for areas ravaged by recent flooding so powerful it destroyed roads and bridges. Parts of Utah also in recovery mode. Officials now confirming Provo Fire Captain Spencer Long, his wife, and 3 sons were killed by flash floods while hiking on Friday. Provo's mayor writing, "We are absolutely heartbroken." Farther south, states along the Gulf Coast now bracing for Bertha, the second tropical storm of the season.
While there may not be as much rain, we could still experience inland flooding.
Now, at this hour, we don't have any reports of injuries from these latest overnight storms, but of course, it is early. I'll also point out over the last few days, the story here in Chicago has been that Canadian wildfire smoke over the skyline. The rain overnight did a lot to dissipate that, with that system now, of course, on the move. Willie Chanel.
A few days ahead across the country. Maggie Vespa, thanks, Maggie.
All right, let's turn now to Dylan. She's in for Al this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. There is a lot going on, so let's get right to it. And first, we have this warm front, cold front combo that's going to move through the Northeast. That's why we are going to see those lines of storms continue to develop. We'll see pop-up showers and storms early on, and then a line of storms as the cold front itself moves through. Numerous storms are expected with torrential downpours. We could also see a lot of wind damage, wind gusts up to about 65 miles per hour or higher. And in this area in orange here, that's also a spot where we could see some quick spin-up tornadoes. We're not expecting long-track tornadoes, but still keep an eye out for those alerts. Now, again, here is the main line of storms, the torrential downpours, the cloud-to-ground lightning. But we also have these pop-up storms that will continue to develop throughout the entire day. So that's why you have to keep an eye to the sky and just know if you're out driving, you could run into some of these heavier downpours. And with all the rain we had over the weekend, that could lead to a brief period of flooding, especially all up into southern New England, back through the interior Northeast, stretching all the way back into Tennessee, with rainfall rates of about 1 to 2 inches per hour. So that's why we have the threat of flooding, with rainfall totals, especially down through Virginia, where we could see the rain train over the same areas over and over again, picking up about 3, maybe even 4 inches. Now let's get to Tropical Storm Bertha. This storm itself is now a tropical system, and the most rain that we're seeing is now out over the Gulf. So that is good news when it comes to torrential downpours. However, with this spin going like this, pushing that water on shore, if this makes landfall or comes close to it at the time of high tide, that's when we could see some of that flooding, especially right along the coastline. So we are going to see these tropical storm watches and warnings in effect for the next couple of days as this storm system kind of meanders to the west, northwest. And then as we go into Wednesday, tomorrow, that's when we could see that landfall. But still, either way, not a powerful storm, but a lot of rain. And some of those onshore winds could produce a lot of flooding in that area too, Willie.
Busy morning for you today, Dill. We'll see you in another minute. Thank you. Now to the latest on the war with Iran. The U.S. launching a 10th consecutive day of attacks overnight. While here at home, gas prices continue their recent rise. NBC's Keir Simmons is in Jordan for us. Keir, what's the latest there?
Hey, Willie, good morning to you. No respite for the world economy from this region, sadly, Willie. Here in Jordan, we're hearing just this morning 5 drones and 3 missiles have been intercepted. We're hearing news of fresh explosions inside Iran and worries, too, for U.S. travelers in this region. The State Department now putting out a warning. Americans outside the Middle East should reconsider travel to and through the region. Overnight, U.S. Central Command releasing video of its 10th night of strikes, flying deep into Iran, targeting command centres, launch sites and air defences. Here, a strategic port crucial to Iran's oil industry on fire. Iranian state media releasing its own satellite images, which NBC News can't verify. Iran saying it shows the aftermath of an attack at a base here in Jordan, where 2 U.S. service members were killed Friday and Saturday. 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez and 25-year-old Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan from Hawaii, where the flags are at half-staff this morning. The Pentagon saying they were part of a long-term mission in the region to combat the terror group ISIS, though the president earlier this week praised their efforts against Iran.
Those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
CENTCOM now says 100 U.S. service members have been injured in the past 2 weeks, though it says 96% returned to duty. President Trump posting, every time Iran kills an American soldier, they will pay for that killing many times over. But Iran firing more missiles, sending another barrage to Jordan last night, unnerving its capital city. Air raid sirens across Amman. It means missiles and drones are coming. The State Department issuing a rare global travel warning to Americans abroad. Here in Jordan, 3 missiles were intercepted. More air defenses like Patriot systems, now desperately needed by America's allies and partners in the Gulf, will take time.
We are increasing those by about threefold over the next couple of years. So even as we speak, we're investing something to the order of $8 to $9 billion.
As both sides continue to exchange strikes. And yet another threat to the global economy, Willie, an Iranian-backed group, the Houthis, now threatening another shipping lane. Saudi Arabian ships in that lane, they say, will not be allowed to pass. That has the potential to further push up oil prices and global inflation, Willie.
Keir Simmons in Jordan this morning. Keir, thank you.
Meantime, President Trump's trade war is back in the spotlight. The White House announcing a new 50% tariff on a host of Canadian goods, accusing our neighbors to the north of discriminating against American-made products. NBC's Garrett Hake has the details for us. Garrett, good morning to you. What more can you tell us about these tariffs and what they mean for consumers?
Yeah, Chanel, this is really all about retaliation. The president is threatening these 50% tariffs on most Canadian goods because Canada was one of the few countries to put up its own tariffs on American products in response to the president's policies last year. Now, all of this carries a risk of driving inflation higher, especially if Canada responds again, and they very well may. The Canadian government views all of this as a major violation of the trade deal that Canada and Mexico struck with President Trump back in his first term. So these tariffs, which are taxes on things that we import, would cover everything from Canadian wood and paper and furniture to things like hockey sticks and dairy products. But there is a 30-day clock before these would go into effect, and both countries have made clear they are willing to at least try to talk this out.
Meantime, President Trump also has his eyes set on the new Air Force One, sending it away for upgrades. What's behind that decision?
Yeah, so this is the Qatari-donated Air Force One, which has already undergone a several $100 million overhaul, and it's come under scrutiny over concerns about its security for the president. Now, the president now says it'll be out of service for about a month this fall to get what he called maxed out. You'll remember the security questions were elevated a few weeks ago when the president actually switched planes to fly back from a NATO summit in Turkey on an older model Air Force One. He denied back then that security was an issue, but NBC News reported that it was the Secret Service who had pressed for that switch, given the rising hostilities at the time with Iran, which is Turkey's neighbor. This new plane does not have all the security measures that the older Air Force Ones have, according to a person familiar with the aircraft and one familiar with internal discussions. But the White House maintains that the new plane is perfectly safe. Chanel?
Garrett, thank you.
Also this morning, we're learning more about an alarming scene caught on camera here in New York. A man lighting a fire and setting off fireworks near the entrance of a federal building that houses an ICE office before he eventually was arrested. NBC's Emily Ikeda is here with the latest. Emily, good morning.
Willie, good morning to you. The suspect is an Army veteran who investigators say had several encounters with law enforcement in the past, but nothing to this level. They say the 43-year-old ignited apparent fireworks and started a massive blaze outside of a federal complex during the height of rush hour.
This morning, the FBI is investigating what led to this scary scene in New York City. You can see a man pouring liquid and igniting a massive fire outside of a federal building Monday morning that includes offices for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the FBI, and other agencies. Authorities say the suspect, identified as 43-year-old Andrew Arabaka, a U.S. Army veteran, also fired an airsoft rifle and ignited incendiary devices. You can see him lob something towards the building's entry.
26 Federal Plaza has long been a target of extremists, of terrorists, and today the extremism was brought here. Mr. Arabaka was looking to injure people and harm people.
Investigators combing the scene for evidence say he was also armed with axes, a hammer, machete, and knives. You can see his cart with a sign reading, "ICE off our streets."
A security officer comes running at him, trying to apprehend him alone by himself, and they started fighting before a group of police or other security came and helped him out.
Witnesses capturing the scuffle before he was taken away in handcuffs.
When he was being arrested, he yelled derogatory terms to ICE, used bad words, obviously. He is an anti-American, anti-government extremist.
Tensions have flared near ICE facilities nationwide since President Trump's ramped up immigration enforcement. Officials calling Monday's act of violence deeply disturbing.
Our administration will continue to ensure that every New Yorker is safe in their city and that we hold anyone accountable who threatens them.
And according to investigators, 3 people were injured in the incident, including an immigrant. It also forced the cancellation of a naturalization ceremony. Charges for the suspect are still being determined, guys.
Scary scene there, Emily.
Seriously.
Thanks so much.
All right, well, now to some dramatic video from Cincinnati's airport. Take a look at this. You can see a cargo jet skidding across the runway, sending sparks flying from its tail there. The FAA says the incident happened Sunday during a go-around after the plane attempted to land at the airport. The aircraft has since been removed from service to be inspected.
Wasted away, getting Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker to solve.
At 7:30 on this Tuesday morning with a Jimmy Buffett classic. Look at those folks. Margaritaville, of course. Later in Pop Start, we'll tell you about new music from the late music icon's vault. That's on the way.
The parrot head's ears just perked
I mean, I was
up.
looking outside on the plaza to watch folks
Everybody's
swaying along.
dancing. You can't help but do it. We'll get to that in just a minute, but first this half hour, an aviation mystery solved.
Yeah, 74 years after a Pan Am passenger plane crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, a veteran aviation search team has found the wreckage intact, sitting on the bottom of the ocean.
It's an amazing story. NBC's Tom Costello joins us with more. Tom, good morning. What a find.
Yeah, what a find indeed, Willie. The Discovery Channel team found the wreckage sitting some 2,000 feet down. The plane was lost during the so-called golden age of travel. It took the lives of 52 people. It led to big changes in aviation safety. And now the family members of those who were lost, at least they know where their loved ones are buried at sea.
In the deep waters off Puerto Rico, a 74-year-old mystery finally solved.
Oh, stop! Oh my God! Is that a plane? That's a plane.
There, 2,000 feet below the surface, sonar and high-def images of the instantly recognizable Pan Am logo, of a landing gear and a tail.
Done deal. That is an engine. That is a full engine.
That is. And the shiny, bright aluminum fuselage resting on the ocean floor.
Oh my God, there's writing. It's her.
It says Clipper Endeavor.
This morning, in a Today Show exclusive, the Discovery Channel team is announcing Clipper Endeavor has been found.
So this plane was coming here to New York, right?
Yeah, to what's now JFK, and it was Good Friday.
Yeah, people were flying up here from Puerto Rico for the Easter weekend.
Pan Am Flight 256 left San Juan, Puerto Rico on April 11th, 1952. On board, 69 passengers and crew. But shortly after, the pilots lost both right side engines. 9 minutes later, the plane crashed. But in 1952, there were no flight attendant safety briefings.
There was no demonstration of where the exits were, where the flotation devices are. And so in all of that chaos and all that panic, 52 people drowned in and around this plane.
17 people survived. In the dark depths of the Atlantic, the plane lost for 7 decades.
It was really out of reach in 1952, and it really took until now for the technology to catch up, to be able to reach down.
Then last month, Josh and Russ were offered one of the world's most advanced autonomous underwater drones, normally used for surveying gas and mineral fields. They had just 2 days to search.
We were against the clock on this, and we had kind of an idea, a pretty nice search box that we wanted to search.
It took only 1 pass.
Oh, God. That's a plane. Whoa. That's a plane. Look at that. Oh, my God.
The haunting images of an icon of American travel, the final resting place for 52 people, and a crash that changed aviation safety forever, as the government soon ordered pre-flight safety briefings for every plane.
Whether you're going on vacation, going home for the holidays, or you're a business traveler, every time you set foot on a plane, you owe a debt to what happened to Clipper Endeavor.
Yeah, so while the Navy and the Coast Guard knew the general area where the plane went down, wreckage, of course, can shift and drift in the ocean. They didn't know the precise location. Now they do. Chanel and Willie, back to you.
Yeah, I mean, the moment they spot the plane, it just gives you chills there seeing that. So now that they've located the plane, Tom, what comes next?
Well, they've told the governor's office in Puerto Rico about the find. Right now, there are no memorials to the victims in Puerto Rico, but the tragedy did inspire some songs there. One of the survivors, who was a nurse who helped people get off the plane back then, she's 102 years old now.
Wow.
And she says she's happy to hear that the plane's exact location has actually now been pinpointed. So this is going to be on the Discovery Channel. Expedition Unknown will air in the fall, and we're grateful that they offered to share their findings with us.
Can't wait to see that. What an incredible story. Tom, thanks so much.
Thank you, Tom. Still ahead, a double serving of nostalgia. 35 years after its release, we'll tell you why Point Break is ready to surf back into theaters.
Love that movie. Plus, something for Gen Z to celebrate. Legendary brands from our younger days. Back in stores, back in fashion. Joe Fryer dives into their long-awaited returns right after this. We are back at 7:39 this morning on In Depth Today, the return of a fashion staple for folks of a certain age.
NBC's Joe Fryer joins us with a major blast from the past. Hey, Joe.
Hey there, good morning. To all the Gen Xers out there, this one's for you. Chances are you or someone you knew wore this trademark 80s garment growing up, and now it's the latest item in the wave of nostalgia to stir up that esprit of shopping. A throwback surprise for 80s and 90s fashionistas.
Is it giving preppy 1997? Because that's the year I graduated.
With Costco shoppers discovering the return of Esprit sweatshirts.
It was like a Gen X convention at my Costco after work today.
My childhood was unlocked. Look what I found.
The crew necks featuring the nostalgic brand's bright logo, so popular, they're now sold out on Costco's website. It's the latest trend in revamped childhood favorites cashing in.
1996. It was a year when your bedroom was your world.
Gap's new 90s-inspired jeans collaboration with Hailey Bieber selling out in minutes. And there's a reason companies are looking to unlock a core memory for their Gen X shoppers. They control over 30% of household spending and have the highest brand loyalty rates of any generation. And the comeback isn't just in stores, with pop culture once recorded on mixtapes and VHS tapes back again in new ways. Over 4 decades after her debut in the early 80s, music superstar Madonna's latest album, Confessions 2, is at the top of the Billboard 200 chart. Over at Netflix, a reboot of Little House on the Prairie has viewers coming back to check on the Ingalls family.
All my Gen Xers, my over 50, I highly recommend it on Netflix, Little House on the Prairie. If you watch the original.
The newest iteration of Little House on the Prairie, I am loving it.
With a season 2 already in the works. The nostalgia also clicking with younger generations, making items like Kodak's Charmera blind box mini digital camera with an 80s flair go viral.
The internet and the digital technological platforms that we have today just make it so much easier to share nostalgia. People think of nostalgia as this individual thing, when in reality, it's a very social experience.
Brands are certainly paying attention to Gen X's spending habits, especially in the beauty industry. A study by Circana finds Gen X households made up 44% of spending in that category over the last year. We'll have to see how that loyalty comes into play as the market is expected to keep growing. I think of all the Gen X nostalgia stories we did, that Esprit sweatshirt took me back more than any other.
Speak to you.
You had it, right?
Of course.
Didn't everyone have it?
We had that. Yeah. We had the squiggly socks Dylan and I were just talking about. Yeah. I mean, you know.
Just pair it with some Gerbeau jeans.
Ooh.
And then I think we're like.
Maybe a pair of Jams in summer. I had a lot of Jams. That was my look.
Thank you.
I want
photos. I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end.
All right, shifting gears now. Let's check in with Dylan for a look at the weather.
I can imagine you in jams.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh,
I can
yeah.
see that totally
Mid to late
working for you.
80s. That was me. Yep.
All right, guys, it is a hot one out there, especially down south through Oklahoma City into St. Louis, into Jackson along the Gulf Coast. Those heat alerts out in the southwest, those are more for the end of the week and into next week, including the weekend, too. Temperatures are just going to be really hot. And when you factor in the humidity, the heat index is going to be brutal. Shreveport today will feel like 112. Memphis will feel like 115 degrees. This is dangerous heat. Stay indoors as much as you can in the AC. Drink plenty of water. Check on the elderly. Check on your neighbors, your pets, too. Charleston will feel like 105 degrees tomorrow. That heat stays down south. Memphis still up into the 90s Friday and Saturday. In the Northeast, though, today looks like we'll be in the 70s. We'll continue that through the end of the week, and it looks like lower 80s heading into the weekend. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
All right, we're excited because Jen is here with the boost.
Yes, okay, let's boost it. We love bringing you a good pregnancy surprise announcement, but we are going to up the stakes this morning ×3. Mom-to-be Emily decided to break the news to her friends while on a girls' trip, and the moment turned into a surprise none of them saw coming.
They say Emily's pregnant! What? Wait, what? Everyone's saying so is Maddie. What? Everyone's saying so is Maddie.
So what they just did, Emily started a trend. They all said, I'm pregnant too. They have been best friends.
I thought she was having triplets.
I thought so too.
Since grade school. And I'm like, wait, am I wrong? And they are all just due 4 weeks apart.
Really sweet.
All 3 of them. So it sounds like next year's trip is going to be a little more.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different.
It's going to be packed.
It's going to be a little
Or
bit
they're going
different.
to be, taking a little
At least she wasn't upset they stole her thunder.
You know what, those kids will have cousins for
How
life.
fun is that to raise kids together like that?
I love it.
Cool. All right, coming up on Pop Start, we are crafting an all-star lineup of superheroes, including the first trailer for the Avengers' long-awaited return.
Plus, we're revealing winners from a coveted list, the annual Shop Today Beauty Awards. We'll have that coming up in just a bit, but first, your local news and weather.
Did I win?
Yeah, you won.
It is 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, relentless severe storms tearing through the Midwest overnight. The threat now moving east as the Gulf Coast braces for Tropical Storm Bertha. Dylan has your full forecast. Then, weighing in this morning, the new lawsuit involving 2 of the biggest names in the weight loss drug industry. Details just ahead. Then, all hail the Queen.
Welcome aboard Queen Mary 2.
Jen is giving us an exclusive tour of the largest ocean liner ever built.
We've been transporting millions and millions from Europe, settling into North America.
And the centerpiece of our Sail 250 extravaganza, a rare look aboard the Queen Mary 2. All that plus Avengers and Deadpool back on the big screen.
Woo! Superhero landing.
A first look at the Different World reboot.
It's a different world. Where you come from.
And never before heard music from the legendary Jimmy Buffett.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Today, Tuesday, July 21st, 2026.
Does it feel so mystical?
Road trip from Minnesota to New York City.
From Michigan.
Celebrating 25 years of marriage. Hi to our grandmas. Watching in Whiteland, Indiana. Today is Hugh's birthday. Visiting from Bristol, Tennessee. Akron, Ohio. Fort Madison, Iowa. And Woodland, California. Here to celebrate Cam. Good morning, Sarah and Emily. From Atlanta, Georgia. I'm turning 10 today.
Great crowd out on the plaza on a Tuesday morning. Kind of a little bit cooler than usual. Some rain headed our way. Welcome back to Today on this Tuesday morning. We're so glad you're with us. Savannah taking a little time to film the very first episodes of the big Wordle game show coming here to NBC next year. We cannot wait for that. Craig enjoying a little family time on vacation.
I love that. He'll come back all nice and rejuvenated. Looking ahead to tomorrow and today, an exclusive look at a coveted list. U.S. News and World Report's annual rankings of the best travel rewards programs. Plus, we'll show you how to maximize those points on your next flight or hotel stay.
But we will begin this hour of Today with your news at 8 in the extreme weather sweeping the country. Overnight, severe storms tore through the Midwest. There were reports of at least 7 tornadoes in Michigan, Iowa, and Wisconsin. The storms producing water spouts over Lake Superior. This morning, the threat pushing east, targeting major cities with heavy rain and damaging winds. Dylan is in for Al, and she's back with the very latest. Hey, Dill.
Hey, guys. You know, speaking of flights, we are already getting reports of flight delays at Newark, LaGuardia, and JFK this morning. We've got a series of storms that will line up throughout the day. This warm front, cold front combo will be to blame for that. Numerous storms will be developing, and we could see some really gusty winds up to around 65 miles per hour or higher. We could get some large hail, and we can't rule out tornadoes, although they shouldn't be long track tornadoes. These would be more of those spin up tornadoes, but still enough to cause perhaps some damage, something we will keep a close eye on. This area in orange here is an enhanced risk, our best chance of seeing those storms develop, but really all up through New York, back down into Tennessee, we do have the chance of seeing these stronger storms. Now, this is the main line of storms, the lots of cloud to ground lightning, the torrential downpours, but you see these storms also firing up. That's going to be the case today. It's dry at one point, and then a random thunderstorm pops up and races through the area. And that's what we're keeping an eye on in the New York City area, which is why we have some of those delays. But look back through central Ohio. Lots of lightning, torrential downpours. Rainfall rates could be about 1 to 2 inches per hour, with rainfall totals, especially down through Virginia later on today, up to around 4 to 5 inches of rain possible. Also want to point out Tropical Storm Bertha. It is producing most of its rain out over the water, but we are going to see the potential for a storm surge to lead to some coastal flooding, especially if that surge coincides with the time of high tide. The storm itself should remain a tropical system, but we could see a surge up to about 2 to 4 feet, including the New Orleans area. So that's an area to focus on down along the Gulf Coast through the next couple of days, guys.
All right, Dylan, thank you. Turning out to the latest on the investigation into the death of Nolan Wells. The 18-year-old died off the Mississippi coast on the 4th of July weekend. His family held a funeral for Nolan yesterday, with many in the community coming together to show their support. NBC's Aaron Gilchrist was there, and he joins us now from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Aaron, good morning.
Hey, Chanel, good morning. Hundreds of people turned out for this funeral yesterday, including dozens of Nolan's former teammates. This was both a celebration of his life and a renewed demand for answers about how he died.
2 weeks after Nolan Wells' body was found on the shore of Mississippi's Horn Island, his parents were finally able to pay tribute to their beloved son.
We thank you, Lord, for the beautiful 18 years that you blessed us with him.
Hundreds of friends, family, and community members lining up outside a church near Nolan's home to celebrate a life cut short.
He was the nicest person I could have ever met.
The little bit of his life that we got to be a part of was outstanding.
The family still coming to grips with his tragic death. The service was part celebration,
This is my story.
part remembrance.
You want it to be the best. So I poured all my knowledge into you that I could.
In his eulogy, Reverend Al Sharpton demanding answers.
And let us pursue justice. Whatever the situations are that led to this.
And questioning the circumstances surrounding Nolan's death.
We cannot say it was racist, but we cannot say it was not racist. So let's not judge either way until all the evidence is in.
Nolan Wells was reported missing around midnight on July 5th after taking a boat trip with friends to Horn Island to celebrate the 4th. His body was found on July 6th. After the funeral, the family's attorney, Ben Crump, again asking for photos and videos from Horn Island. Crump has not turned over Nolan's cell phone to law enforcement, but says they still plan to analyze it together.
We have not established a time yet of when we're going to do the mutual inspection of the cell phone.
But as the investigation continues, Nolan's mom urging others to be like her son.
Be like Nolan. Be the light that brightens the lives of those around you.
Now, a grand jury will decide whether charges will be filed in Nolan's death, but Reverend Sharpton and Tyler Perry, who paid for the funeral, have offered a reward of $100,000 for information that leads to an arrest and conviction in this case. The family of Nolan Wells is still waiting for the autopsy results from both the state and independent autopsies. We're told that second report should be back very soon. Chanel?
All right, Aaron, thank you.
Now to a new federal lawsuit involving two of the leading players in the weight loss drug industry. Novo Nordisk filing suit just moments ago against Eli Lilly, accusing its competitor of false advertising and unfair competition. NBC's chief business correspondent Christine Romans has the new details. Christine, good morning.
Good morning. At its core, the federal suit filed by Novo Nordisk is challenging national ad campaigns from Eli Lilly that compare GLP-1 drugs from both companies. Novo Nordisk arguing that Lilly intentionally relies on outdated clinical trials to paint a false and misleading picture. We've reached out to Eli Lilly for comment this morning and are waiting for a response. This morning, a new federal lawsuit making waves in the weight loss drug industry. Novo Nordisk, which makes Ozempic and Wegovy, accusing competitor Eli Lilly of maliciously and deceptively false advertising, saying the company behind other popular drugs like Zepbound and Mounjaro has designed its ads to, quote, mislead the public. As advertisers try to capture the attention of Americans shopping around for weight loss drugs, Novo Nordisk essentially saying that Eli Lilly's ads made unfair comparisons, relying on, quote, outdated studies that looked at higher doses of Lilly medicines versus lower doses of Novo Nordisk drugs.
Zepbound, watch this.
The lawsuit pointing at two current commercials that compare Eli Lilly's weight loss drug Zepbound to Wegovy.
In a study, people using Lilly's Zepbound lost an average of 50 pounds compared to an average of 33 pounds with up to a 2.4 milligram dose of the Wegovy injection.
Novo Nordisk arguing in the complaint the side-by-side comparison fails to showcase the highest and most effective available dose of Wegovy, while acknowledging Eli Lilly merely added a small footnote, calling the main advertising message false and misleading.
This is not a game.
Novo Nordisk arguing Eli Lilly took the same approach in advertisements comparing their diabetes drug Mounjaro to Novo Nordisk's Ozempic. Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly are the two biggest players in the GLP-1 race, with both companies raking in billions of dollars, as an estimated 40 million Americans use the drugs to shed pounds, according to a recent Gallup poll.
Anything that they can say that's going to make their drug look better than the competitor is obviously something that they're going to want to do.
Novo Nordisk says it's seeking permanent action from Eli Lilly to pull, quote, misleading comparative advertising across all platforms. Additionally, the company says it intends to file a formal motion in the coming days to immediately block the ads if Eli Lilly chooses not to do so voluntarily, guys.
There's a lot at stake in this exploding industry right now.
It's a very, very big business.
All right, Christine, thank you.
Okay, here's some uplift. You ready? More than $1 billion is up for grabs this week in the country's two big lottery games. So the jackpot for Mega Millions now up to a staggering $707 million. If you win it, it would be the 10th largest prize in the game's history. So good luck. That drawing is tonight. And the Powerball jackpot now stands at $567 million. That drawing is tomorrow night. Now, the odds of winning one of these prizes is not exactly great, but you know what? Somebody is going to win it eventually. So good luck.
What do they say? Hey, you never know.
If you don't play.
There you go.
So there you go.
All right, coming up on Pop Start, big news from the Coral Reefer Band. We'll have details on a new album set to add to the legacy of the beloved Jimmy Buffett.
But first, it's the largest ocean liner ever built and served as the centerpiece of this year's historic Sailforth 250 celebration. And this morning, Jenna is bringing us a rare look inside the legendary Queen Mary II right after this. Back at 8:14 with more of our ongoing America 250 celebration.
We had such a good time on the 4th of July bringing you the Sailforth event in New York Harbor, and Jenna spent that day aboard the magnificent Queen Mary 2. This morning, Jenna's taking us inside that iconic ship.
I know. Dylan, don't watch this because poor Dylan did not get a ship like this.
She had a tough day.
Okay.
It was a little smaller.
Yeah, it was. All right. What an experience. Not to be mistaken for a cruise ship, the Queen Mary 2 is an ocean liner. It's designed to cross the rough North Atlantic seas. Before we set sail, I got a special tour and a closer look at her luxury and legacy.
The Queen Mary 2 is a legend of the seas. Towering 236 feet tall and stretching more than 1,100 feet long. She's the largest transatlantic ocean liner ever built and the only one still in service. The Queen Mary 2 symbolizes the golden age of ocean travel, sailing her historic Southampton, England to New York City route. Her predecessors, the Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth, and QE2, among the ships transporting both immigrants and vacationers since the late 1800s. Today, it's a bucket list voyage for travelers. Hi, Captain.
Good afternoon, Jenna. Welcome aboard Queen Mary 2.
My tour guide is Cunard's Queen Mary 2 captain, Asim Hashmi.
This is the central grand lobby of the ship.
Wow, and it really is kind of a throwback to the grandeur of that time,
Absolutely.
right? So what is the historical significance of ships like this as we celebrate our 250th birthday?
We've been transporting millions and millions from Europe, settling into North America. And in fact, around 20% of North American citizens can trace their ancestry back to a Cunard liner.
Decorating the walls of the ship, photos from the glamorous era of transatlantic crossings. Oh, Elizabeth Taylor.
I think she also had one of her honeymoons on board in the 50s.
Really?
Yes.
Ginger Rogers, Bob Hope.
Bob Hope.
Captain Hashmi took me right to the heart of the ship.
Deck 12.
For an up-close look at the bridge. Wow, what a view.
Welcome to my office.
What a beautiful office.
And this is it, the steering wheel.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but people are quite surprised it's such a small wheel, not like the old days, big spokes on it.
But this actually steers it?
Yep, but 95% of the time the ship's on autopilot, controlled by a small joystick.
Wow. The Queen Mary 2 is home to one of the largest ballrooms at sea, the largest dance floor at sea, and my favorite, one of the largest libraries at sea. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Over 8,000 books, and every topic under the sun is covered in multiple languages as well. And we have many famous authors come on here who discreetly sign their book and leave it for other readers to discover.
I love that. But the most treasured signature of all lives inside the ship's guest book. Queen Elizabeth II, the ship's godmother, was the first to sign it. The book is kept under lock and key, but today I'm getting a rare up-close look.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II actually sat on this chair at this table
and
when
signed
she signed it the day the ship was named on 8th of January 2004. And if you come a bit ahead, you'll recognize these ones.
My grandpa. My grandpa first visited the Queen Mary 2 while she was docked at the Athens Olympics. In 2012, my grandparents took their first transatlantic voyage. Their suite is our next tour stop. This is where my grandparents stayed.
Yes.
Wow. So the views. It was on his bucket list for many, many years to take the Queen Mary over, and he really enjoyed his trip.
This was actually given by President Bush to Diane, our public relations manager at the time.
Wonderful time. We're grateful for your assistance. Oh, unforgettable memory. I love that. The greatest memory of all is made on the top deck. Wow! Where passengers gather to experience the ship's iconic arrival to New York City. The Statue of Liberty, beautiful.
3 o'clock in the morning when we come under the bridge there, the decks are packed with passengers here to see the iconic Statue of Liberty, just like they would have done all those years ago. Millions and millions would have traveled through the gateway there from everywhere and anywhere with a dime in their pocket, possibly, with nothing in their pocket. And they lived the American dreams for many.
Dreams that began right here in New York Harbor, a symbol of hope for generations.
Oh. It's so cool because it really is part of the history of our country that so many Americans first came to the country on a liner like that.
I have to tell you, I underestimated the magnitude. It's huge.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
We had a delicious dinner, by the way.
I bet you did.
And then some of the others, not me, went to the club. and did a little dancing.
There's a clue on the Queen Mary 2?
There's
Was
a
that
clue.
there back in the day too?
I don't know.
I'm sure they partied.
I'm sure there were some martini lunches.
I have to say, I love seeing your grandfather in black tie
I
going to
know.
dinner. Maybe want to dress up for dinner.
Right?
The way he did.
Let's do something like that.
Yes, that was great, Jenna. Thank you.
Don't forget, if you're heading out the door, be sure to find us on Today's Show Radio, Sirius XM Channel 108.
All right, going now. Put your pop star hat on because you're covering for Carson.
Dylan, you're doing it all.
Yes.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into it. We're starting this morning with Avengers Doomsday. Marvel dropped the star-studded trailer for that highly anticipated movie. This time, our favorite superheroes are teaming up to face Dr. Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr. And we get a first glimpse of him in that role right now. Take a look.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies. Hey, pal. It's not possible.
What is Chris Evans doing?
I mean,
that's the moment everyone else is talking about. Chris Evans back as Steve Rogers and grabbing Thor's hammer.
Oh, so he's not Thor?
No, that's Hemsworth.
No, Chris Hemsworth is Thor,
Too many-
but Chris Evans, but he's not Captain America anymore, right? We have a new Captain America, so
who is he?
That's what everybody's talking about.
You got to see the movie.
You gotta see
on
the
December
movie.
18th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I've got some time.
His theater's December 18th. Thank you, Willie. Okay, from superheroes to a fan favorite anti-hero, Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds confirmed there will be another movie in that franchise. The actor dropped the news during a Fanatics Fest panel here in New York.
That we can put in the different stuff that, are coming. There's eventually, there will be another Deadpool. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Willie, you already knew this.
Well, we chatted at a Sunday Sit Down Live event, and he told me the same, that something was in the works.
Ago.
Something was in the works.
Didn't get the buzz that this is getting.
Apparently not. I didn't make Pop Start. I know that.
Either way, of course, this would follow the incredible success of Deadpool and Wolverine, which became the top-grossing R-rated movie of all time.
Wow.
All right, we talked about Gen X brands earlier, how they're making a comeback, and now a movie beloved by Gen Xers is returning to theaters. Take a look.
Look at it, Johnny. Look at it! This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, man. Just let me go out there. Let me get one wave before you take me. One wave.
All right, what movie is that?
Great movie.
Point Break, starring Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Well, a new 4K restoration is going to hit theaters in August in celebration of the film's 35th anniversary. The re-release will also include a special introduction and behind-the-scenes stories from surfer Matt Archbold. He served as Swayze's surf double, and he was the cast's on-set surf instructor.
Classic movie.
Yes,
if you haven't
right?
seen it, missed it, or you were too young, go see it.
I was a little
It's
too
great.
young, so I didn't really
You never
see
saw
but
it?
No, I think I just missed it.
Keanu as Johnny Utah.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But I did see A Different World.
You love it.
Another classic.
Did you want to go to Hillman College?
Of course. And then it was like, oh, wait, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So I'll go to Northwestern.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of Different World, fans are eagerly awaiting the sequel series coming to Netflix this fall. Nearly 4 decades after the original. Doesn't that make you feel old? We have our very first look from these official photos released by Netflix. Malia Joy Moon stars as Dwayne and Whitley's daughter, Deborah, as she enters her freshman year at Hillman College. Her parents' alma mater, A Different World, hits Netflix actually September 20th.
It's cute. It's like
Great
the
job.
kids of the characters we all love.
The original was great.
It's going to hold up, don't you think?
Yeah, that's the perfect way to do the sequel, too, of course. All right, finally, Jimmy Buffett. Nearly 3 years after the singer-songwriter's death, we are learning there's more music on the way. His Coral Reefer Band announcing they are working on a posthumous Jimmy Buffett album made up of mostly unreleased songs that he recorded over the past couple of decades. There's no word yet on a title or a release date, but Parrot Heads, get ready to assemble.
Good times.
Amazing.
Yeah. I like
Yes.
it. Good stuff.
All right. Nicely done, Dill. Thank you. Just ahead, Vicky is walking us through home renovations that are actually worth the investment if you're looking to sell. But first, your local news.
Good.
We are back at 8:37 with an all-new edition of today's Best Waves.
This morning's focus, the housing market and those all-important renovations to boost buyer interest and hopefully your profits.
NBC's Vicki Wynn is here with what she discovered to score big returns on your investment. Hey, Vicki.
Hi, good morning, guys. Yes, home sales hitting record highs in many markets this year. So which upgrades actually pay off the most when you list your house? We asked the experts to help you maximize your return.
They say first impressions are everything, and nowhere is that truer than when selling your house. Experts say potential buyers make decisions in the very first minutes of seeing a home. Albert and Amy Alcantara thought they'd have to spend big to renovate their older home in New Jersey before listing it for sale.
With the kitchen, do we actually get all new cabinets? Do you get all granite? If we had to redo bathrooms as well, you could probably close to at least $75,000 to $100,000.
Because that's what you hear sells houses is kitchens and bathrooms.
But a new report finds it's the cheaper, simpler renovations that may offer the biggest returns.
Why are these small, inexpensive cosmetic fixes so impactful to a potential buyer?
Cosmetic fixes give the buyer a sense that this home's been cared for. It'll be solid and safe for their family.
Andy Bell is CEO of Ace Handyman, a national home contractor service affiliated with Ace Hardware. In their survey, they calculated which renovations brought the largest returns on investment when selling a house. The most profitable upgrade? Not a new kitchen, bathroom, or roof, but a new garage door, offering a 268% return on investment.
If you put $6,000 into a garage door, you're going to see $14,000 or $15,000 in value in the price, and it does help curb appeal.
The Alcantaras don't have a garage, so they hired Ace Handyman to give them some of the next most profitable upgrades, including refurbished front and back doors. Ace Handyman found they offer a 216% return on investment.
We sanded it all the way down to the wood, we reprimed it, and we put it back to that nice black color that's also matching the shutters around the house.
And instead of replacing their old kitchen cabinets, outdoor deck, and fireplace facade, they simply patched and painted them, making them look brand new at a cost of just a few $100.
You took it from the 1990s to 2026.
To 2026 right there, and we didn't put anything in the landfill doing it. We used everything that was here.
Love that.
Awesome. He says other cheap fixes offering big returns include basic lawn care and refinish hardwood floors. Both create the sense of a newly refreshed home at a fraction of the cost.
The better a house looks, the more.
The couple's realtor also recommended deep cleaning their house to increase that sense of freshness.
What are some things that are an instant turnoff for a potential buyer?
Smells in the house that are unappealing, eliminating anything that has to do with pets. A lot of people like candles when they sell houses. There shouldn't be any smells that could be distracting and overwhelming.
In the end, the Alcantaras spent about $3,000 on these fixes. Bell says the return could be up to 5 times that when selling their home.
How surprised were you that it only takes these small changes for a potentially very big return when you go to sell?
I think it was fantastic. At the end of the day, we look at this and we're just absolutely amazed.
Now, the Alcantaras say they do plan to put their house on the market really soon. And Ace Handyman says if you are planning to sell, avoid upgrades like closet remodels, new outdoor decks, patios, fire features, and sprinkler systems. They found all of those things bring a far less return than what they cost. People want to do it themselves. They don't see the outside, especially. If you do plan to stay in your home, though, for several more years, then go ahead. You can invest in those things because they'll make you happy. So that's the cutoff, right? If you're planning to sell, do the basic stuff, make it look nice, make it smell nice, make it feel clean. But all the outdoor stuff, people don't notice that, and it doesn't bring you a return on your investment.
And you're not redoing the kitchen, really.
You don't have
Just
to do all
clean it
that.
up a little bit.
Surprise about
Yeah.
up the paint chips, and that's that. Because the next person's going to have their own vision for the kitchen, so you don't want to spend
Right.
money putting new stuff in that they might just tear out. It's wasteful.
Yeah, that's true. Good advice.
Meanwhile, we all want that Ace Handyman in our
I
lives.
know, right?
We'll look him up the minute we get upstairs. Not that I don't do everything on my own,
All right.
just
You're
in
Mr.
case I
Fix-It.
need a hand.
Little
Yeah.
assistance there. That
All
was
right,
great.
Vicki, that was great. Thank you.
Okay, there's much more ahead, including some of the big winners from our annual Shop Today Beauty Awards. Adriana Brock is standing by to reveal the products you should be adding to your routines. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back at 8:44, ready to reveal winners from our 4th annual Shop Today Beauty Awards. This year, just so you know, testers from across the country vetted more than 400 products to bring you their top picks in makeup, skincare, and more. So here to share a first look at the list is Shop Today Executive Editor Adriana Brock. By the way, all you have to do is scan the QR code and you can shop along with us. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I love that you guys do all the work and then we just get the good stuff.
Exactly. We did all the work going through thousands of products out there, new launches, trending products on social media, and also some of the classics, right? And we tested across different age ranges, different skin types, and I love it because this is just a preview. 120 of them won our badge.
Wow.
So if you scan the code, you'll see the full list. So let's get started with the preview.
Makeup brushes, first of all, it's always good for a little refresh.
Yeah.
And I like these because you can travel with them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
a lot of people have makeup brushes who wear makeup, obviously, and dermatologists say you have to clean them after every time you use them. But who's actually doing that? I know. So if you're, a little delinquent, this is a great time to upgrade your makeup brush routine. And this got a 4.3 out of 5, a high-scoring product. It's also really affordable at around $16.99 for a set of 14 brushes. And you get the case. They're travel friendly, and my favorite part is that it has a built-in mirror with a little bit of light. So you really can't go wrong, and you can do your whole face of makeup, eyes, face, lips, eyebrows, everything you need, all in one little compact
Ladies,
case.
brushes make a big difference.
I know, they really do.
Okay, let's talk about so there's so many mascaras in the market.
Yes,
How would you decide?
There really is, and we tested dozens and dozens and dozens, and this one really stood out. So Maybelline is known for their Sky High line, and the line is really meant to lengthen, lift, and define lashes for this naturally full look. So this year they came out with a new one, and it's called Sky Tubes, and this new launch, just as affordable, great results, and it's made as a tubing mascara. So I don't know if you know about tubing mascara, but it's made with these polymers that kind of cover each lash in like a little, kind of like a little tube sock, if you will.
Longer?
Yeah, it makes them look a little bit longer. People like it because it's easy to take off. You just swipe it off with some hot water. But when you're wearing it during the day, it's not gonna flake or smudge. Okay. Because it's it kind of bends with your lash a little bit, if you will. It just comes right off like that. Exactly. And I wore this, I was at a concert outside in Philly for 3 hours in the humidity, and it stayed on the whole time. Okay, good stuff. This is a really great product.
Okay, this is my lane now. You know, I like serums and creams.
I know you love a good moisturizer, and everyone should, you should wear sunscreen. You should also invest in a moisturizer. We tested 25 moisturizers that are out there because there's just so many, and nobody really knows like which one's better than the rest. This one was really much a standout because it sculpts, it lifts, it's lightweight. I want you to feel it. It's so lightweight, but it really hydrates your skin. I know.
I love them.
I wish I could afford to use this as a body lotion. It's that good. Oh, yeah. But it's made with geranium oil, which is going to help with fine lines, and it helps plump your skin. It's got a little bit of passion fruit extract, and it's really lightweight.
I don't know if you can see the difference. I guess I should have shown you before and after. It makes a big difference.
It really does, and people our testors really like that it also works really well with makeup. So you can use it a little bit as a primer.
Okay. Next thing, I feel like so many women I know. I think Vicky, where's Vicky went? Anyway, so many women are using these red lights.
Yes.
Is it time?
It's a huge trend, and you know what was really hard for us? We've been on the hunt for the perfect red light mask that actually works, delivers results, and is affordable because a lot of these cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So we went a step further and got a 50% off discount for our audience just for today. So check it out, and it brings it under $90. And another thing I like about this one from Wavy Talk, it's not just red light, it also has blue light. So blue light is really good for like bacteria killing. So if you have acne or blemishes or scarring, the blue light is really nice. And it also has the amber light, which is a little bit of a lighter one. It helps brighten your skin. It promotes that glowiness. It's beautiful.
Really quickly, the before and after, how long did she use this and how often to get those results?
It's 15 minutes, but what I like about this is, look, you could put it on your head and it's bendable, and you could just do your chores or watch TV or read a book and relax at home. 15 minutes, you could do it a few times a week. It's really effective and really a great product and a great deal.
Okay, all right, coming up next.
Okay. Hair. Okay, this is a brand we love. It's Odell, and it's affordable. You can get it at Target, so it's really accessible. And this is a great product for thickening and boosting volume. So it's a shampoo and a conditioner set. It's a really generous size. It lasts for a long time. And it's made with ingredients like rosemary oil, biotin, a little bit of caffeine. And that's going to stimulate your scalp to give you that look of density. So you're going to get volume at your roots and also fuller strands.
I love that.
So this is a product our team purchased over and over again because they loved it. loved it
I
so
love that.
much.
Okay, last but not least.
Okay, do you ever,
What are these?
you know, sometimes maybe you don't have time to go on vacation, but you want that like glow that you went on a vacation. So if you're into a self tanner and you're new at it, this is a great innovative product from Dr. Dennis Gross.
So how do you just wipe it all over your body?
It's literally, you open it up. I'm going to open it up so you guys can see it. It's a pad, and it doesn't have any color. It doesn't smell. It's not going to leave you orange or streaky.
I thought it was going to be like get all over your hands type situation.
No, it's totally, you should wash your hands when you're done. And one pad is really all you need for your whole body. If you're feeling a little generous, you could do like 2 pads, but you just swipe it on.
Oh,
There's
look at the
no
before and
color.
after.
Look at Kara. She looks beautiful.
And it's honestly a lot safer, a lot healthier
Yes,
than
it is.
baking in the sun.
It really is. And what we like about it too, Dr. Dennis Gross, he's a dermatologist here in New York City.
Oh, I
he
like that. Look
developed
at
it.
your arm.
I know. It's got like a little instant subtle glow. Also, it's made with a little bit of exfoliating skincare ingredients, so it helps nourish your skin too while you're tanning it.
These
So you
are
get
good.
extra benefits.
All right. Well, thank you to all of our testers. By the way, Adriana is back with more in our third hour. And for the full list and to shop our Beauty Award picks, just scan that QR code or head to today.com/Beauty Awards. Good stuff. Oh, Willie.
Thank you, Chanel. Up next, Dr. Amy Shaw, our nutrition expert, will bust some food myths you may have seen on social media and share a few health eating tips that actually do hold up. But first, this is Today on NBC. This morning on Your Health, we're diving into the best advice when it comes to summer nutrition. And our guide is Dr. Amy Shaw, board-certified physician and nutritionist and New York Times best-selling author. Dr. Shaw, good morning. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So why is summer a good time to kind of reset the way you think about your diet?
Well, you don't have to wait till the beginning of the year. Like a lot of people just think, oh, I should just start over at the beginning of the year. You have a good 5-6 months on you if you start now. This is a great time to reset the way you eat. Maybe start having breakfast, maybe add more protein, fiber, more fruits and vegetables because it's summer.
Great.
This is a great time.
Good time to do it. All right, let's dive into some of the things that people are seeing a lot of, particularly on social media. Low-carb diets, intermittent fasting. What are the benefits to both?
Low-carb diets and intermittent fasting, we're having a moment on social media. I think everyone's looking for something that can help them lose weight, that's easier than, counting calories or just eating really healthy foods, but they have downsides because, for example, low-carb diets, sometimes people go extreme and cut out fruits and vegetables and all kinds of healthy things. And we know that fruits and vegetables and even whole grains reduces the risk of death by 20%. So we want to include those. And intermittent fasting, it is so great, but the studies on weight loss just haven't panned out. So it's a great way to diet if that's something that you want to use, but it's no better than other types of diets when it comes to weight loss.
Okay, that's good to have in mind. Let's talk about protein. We were just discussing that. Everyone's talking about protein, which is a good thing, but is there such thing as too much protein?
There is a such thing as too much protein. So you've seen the protein craze on the internet, especially on social media. Protein cookies, protein chips, add protein, ultra processed foods, fast foods that are high protein. So we know that those foods actually do more harm than good, increased type 2 diabetes, increased heart disease, increased risk of cancer with ultra-processed meats, for example. And so it's not always a good thing, especially if you're having it at all costs.
I want to ask you quickly about something that I've seen a lot of, this warm water thing in the morning. What is that? Is there benefit to that?
What a phenomenon, right, on social media. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, but the studies, not really magical. So,
the evidence isn't there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt you.
It doesn't, it's great if you want to do it, but if you're looking for something that's science-backed, not really.
Okay, how about peas? I'm hearing a lot about peas.
Okay, peas, this is like, watch it. This is the next big thing because peas are 25% protein. People don't think of peas as a high-protein food, but it's actually really inexpensive, really accessible for most people. You can get it frozen in your grocery store, and they're 25% protein.
Okay, I like it. See, this is good stuff. Dr. Shaw, thank you. Get more advice on nutrition. Check out our website, today.com. And we're back with the third and fourth hours of Today. But first, to your local news. Thank you, Dr. Shaw.
Thank you. That's fun.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.